it's me, Candy, and welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm really excited because today it's finally time for an update video of my PC setup. I think my last one was like almost a year ago or over a year ago. I really like how my PC setup looks now. It's taken my boyfriend and I, mostly my boyfriend, like literally a year to get my PC set up to how I like it. So I'm really excited to show y'all. And also thanks to my boyfriend. He's behind the camera.
Hello.
He's helping me film this right now and we're really excited to show you. Okay, let's get started. So we'll start off here. I kind of consider this part of my PC setup. My room is super duper small, so like right here, like this is my door. I've kind of gotten into keyboards, I guess you could say. I don't know, I'm still learning. Since my room is so small, I had no storage space for them where they weren't going to be stacked on top of each other, and I also wanted to display them because I think they're really cute. I'll link her in the description box, but Elixirin, she's one of my mutuals. I love her content, and she posted a photo where this is how she kind of displayed her keyboards with these IKEA pegboards. So here's some of my keyboards. They're mostly Acco keyboards. I have, I'm starting to grow my Red Dragon keyboard collection, and I have some extra keycaps here. I put little Pusheen stickers on them. I have this Cardcaptor Sakura wand up here because I love it, and I also had nowhere else to put it. Y'all may not know, but Wanda Maximoff, my favorite comic book character ever. Down here, I have a little storage unit where I have like all my cables and wires and things like that, and on top of that I have this controller rack. It's from Skull & Co. I just have a bunch of Switch controllers. I have them here, and I have my two Switches here. Well, one of them is my boyfriend's, but I took it from him. Long story. And I have some Switch games. I just have all my little knickknacks up here that have to do with gaming that I use a lot for streaming or just in general. I just think all the items are really useful and I use them every day. Why not display them? Like, I make them all pink. I might as well have them out and part of my setup. And then actually right next to it is my desk, my PC setup. This is my PC setup. A lot to unpack here. As you can tell, it's very pink. Actually, first I guess let me tell you about my chair. I used to have the Audible pink gaming chair, the bunny chair. It's iconic. I love it. But it doesn't feel very comfortable. So we invested in this Secret Labs chair, and honestly I really recommend it if you're able to. We're doing payments on it because it's a really good chair. I really like it. This is their 2020 Titan XL and I really like it. And of course, literally my luck, like maybe like 2 weeks after I bought this one because it's in a dark color, they came out with their pink one. So thanks a lot, Secret Labs. Of course, me being me though, I literally can't just have things be normal. What I'm doing for now is I have this Sailor Moon blanket draped over it, and I mean it looks really nice on camera. I think it looks like a custom chair, but the back is a hot mess. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. And on top I just have this little Hello Kitty hat that I think is very cute. And but let me know if you want a full video about the chair, my thoughts on it. Now to my desk. My desk is the Audible pink gaming desk. I have a whole YouTube video about us building it and a review about it. I'll link it up in the cards or in the description box if you want to check that out. But I think it's really cute, and it's a pink desk. I have a dual monitor setup now, which is awesome. In my last video I only had one monitor and I was planning on adding a second one. I got the second one for my birthday from my boyfriend. Usually this is how I have the monitors set up. This is a Dell monitor. I usually have this one as portrait, and then I have my Zowie monitor, I think that's how you say it, my Zowie monitor in landscape. And yes, this one's very important, okay? She displays Discord. It's important, okay? On the wall, I have a neon sign. This is the newest addition to my PC setup. I just really wanted a cherry blossom design because I love cherry blossoms. And it says Sakura. And That's the only word I know in Japanese, okay. The two flowers represent me and my boyfriend. I wanted to do two different colors, a pink and a blue one, but it did not work. It didn't look good. Under it, I have a Pixu from Devoom. I also have a YouTube video about this little gadget if you want to check it out and you want to know more information. I just feel like it brings a lot to the wall. It's so small, but I just think it looks really cute and I like having it on. You might be wondering, okay, we're gonna talk about the sign, but not these freaking glowing hearts. So these are my ring lights that I use. In my last PC setup video, I think I had just one, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I had both of them, but they're facing me, which is horrible. If you're trying to get into streaming or like making videos, if you have ring lights, my suggestion is face them to the wall. I like having my ring lights face the wall because I feel like it diffuses the lighting a little bit. It's not as harsh. And also, you might notice they're actually not on my PC setup. That's because the desk, as much as I like it, it's a little small. It's a little small. And I just have a lot of crap and I was running out of space. I wanted to figure out a way to like have my ring lights off my desk. The only thing people online were suggesting were getting mounts for your desk, and while I love that, I kind of hate mounted things. I mostly hate them because I have to paint them pink and I can't just buy them and like mount them. Like it's like takes me like 3 days to get them set up. So then I thought of this really cool idea of having them on my wall because like I said, my room is super small and if I mounted them, I'd have to move my desk forward a little bit and I do not have enough space to be able to move my desk forward at all. So I found these mop and broom grippers from Amazon. They're by that Command Strip brand and I figured, I was hoping, like fingers crossed, I was like, I think the pole of the ring light should be like the same circumference of like a mop and a broom. For a set of two of these, it was like $12 and it worked. I've had them up for a few months and only one of them fell once and that was like maybe like a week after I had put it up, but we put it back up and we've had no problem so far and I was able to free space for my desk and now it's actually facing the wall, and the part that you see for my PC setup is the pink part, and of course I had to paint the poles and everything, so I really love how it turned out. And a little bit back there on the other side of the wall we have a Sakura Miku tapestry. I love Hatsune Miku, especially Sakura Miku. She's super duper cute and she matches the theme of my setup. So from this end, this is my microphone stand. It's from Amazon and it cost $129. So definitely more expensive than the last one that I had, but I really like this one because unlike the previous mic stand, all the cables are hidden like inside of the mic stand and it just gives it like a much more cleaner look. It's really intense. It's a really heavy duty mic stand, and of course it's spray painted with my favorite shade of spray paint. The shade is called Candy Pink and literally everything I've spray painted my setup is that shade. Here is the mic. So I upgraded my microphone. I no longer have the Razer Siren X microphone. I think it's a really great microphone. It's a pink microphone. It comes in pink. You don't have to do anything. It's a really good option for a USB microphone. But I found that I just talk very loudly and I like randomly yell when I stream. And since my setup is so small, my microphone is literally right at my face. And yeah, that was like hurting people's ears. So we invested in a new microphone and it's the Shure SM7B. It's a very, very great microphone, but it's also very expensive. We had to save up for it. So I'm really, really grateful that we were able to upgrade it, but it took a lot of hard work. And of course I painted it pink because of course I'm me, I have to have it pink. I got this little Kirby drawstring pouch on Amazon and I wanted a way to like cover my microphone from getting dusty. I couldn't find any cute like microphone covers, so I figured I might as well put a drawstring bag in. There's the microphone. Sadly, I have yet to figure out how to make my windscreen for the microphone pink or find someone that makes a pink version of this for this particular mic. But I really don't mind the black. And then here on the sides of the microphone stand, I just have two little conversation hearts that say hug me. But I really do like this microphone, and I love how the microphone stand came out. I think it looks really cute, and I love we were able to paint the mic. Painting the mic was scary because it's such an expensive microphone. Thankfully we were able to disassemble it and paint it safely. But as much as I love this microphone, sadly it's an XLR microphone, so I couldn't just plug it in to the PC like my Razer Siren microphone. We actually had to buy like an audio interface. We had to buy a mini Go XLR, and thankfully my boyfriend has like sound engineering training because he's a musician. So thankfully he was able to fix all my sound stuff, but it's definitely not user-friendly or beginner-friendly. He was even having some trouble with it. So that's a new upgrade to the PC setup, is the Go XLR Mini. I just have like this little like glasses, like microfiber, like mini towel on top of it because I can't make it pink. I refuse to spray paint this and tear it apart. Like, this is like the scariest part of my PC setup. It was very expensive, and it was hard to set up, so I'm not touching it. Of course, I'm annoying and I had to put stickers on it. I have Cardcaptor Sakura stickers on it. Now, because of the Go XLR Mini, I don't really use my headset, like my gaming headsets for streams or anything, because I can just plug in these $12 Target earbuds. They're from Skull Candy. All that money on headsets, and I'm using $12 earbuds. They're pink, of course, and I put a little cinnamon roll like cable protector on it. Right behind it back here, I still have my Razer headset stand, and on it I have my backup headset, which is from Red Dragon. I have it back here just in case I ever want to use a headset, or if my boyfriend wants to use a headset for when gaming. I bet you're wondering, like, Candy, where the heck is your camera? I don't see it. You don't know by now, I'm very extra. I thought the camera looked so ugly on its own, and I was trying to figure out a way like to make it look cuter. I found this camera case on Japan LA, and it's a My Melody one. They also have a cinema roll one, but I went with My Melody, and I'm like, I know it's a camera case, but what if I use it to cover up my camera? And it works really well. And then I just take it out, and there's my camera. This is the Canon M200, and we got it in a white finish. I really like the color. It's really cute, and also it's a very high quality, great picture camera. And the thing with switching to a camera is that now I have to buy lenses for it, so that's an additional cost. The lens that we have is the 22mm pancake lens. The lens is part of the EMF series. The lens costs $250. I know, but it's actually one of the more affordable options. It has a really nice background blur, and the image is just so chef's kiss. It's so crystal clear, and it's a really nice camera. As you can see, it's not clamped to my monitor. I didn't really feel comfortable clamping a camera there, so we found a camera mount. We actually found it on Amazon for $79.99, so still pretty expensive. I used to have the camera on a tripod, but it took up a lot of space on like the desk. I really love that it's off the desk now. So now to what's actually on like the desktop. As you can see, it's a lot of pink, but I also tried incorporating blue into my PC setup because blue reminds me of my boyfriend, and it's also like my second favorite color, and I love the combination of blue and pink together. Very underrated, very underrated. On my first setup video, I had my main monitor on a monitor stand, and I hate that now. I also had so much crap on my desk in that first video. I don't like that. I don't know what happened. Seeing a lot of clutter makes me feel like really anxious now, and I can't focus. I've been really into trying to like minimize what I have on my setup, and I feel like it helps me concentrate more with like editing and streaming. My monitors now have a mounting arm attached to them, so it brings it off the setup, and it just clears up, like, look, it clears up all the space down here. Just gives it a nice clean look, and I'm able to like move my monitors really easily. I know I look scared, but that's just because I'm like, I always break everything, so I don't so I try not to move them often. On the top, I have a Marvelistic desk pad in blue. I really love Marvelistic desk pads. I definitely recommend theirs. I really love the shade of blue that it is. I feel like it contrasts the pink very nicely, and it's like a faux leather as opposed to like those softer mouse pads that I usually use. My second favorite PC peripheral brand is Tilted Nation. I have a video on my channel about some of their items, so if you want to check that out. They just released recently a pink version of their RGB headset stand, and I really love it. It's so cute. I've been wanting a pink one forever. They have a white one, and the pink one is just chef's kiss. It's perfect. On it, I have my pink Yobu Bluetooth headset, and I have a little Sakura Miku figure. On my desk, I also have my Divoom Ditto speaker. It's so cute, and it has a little pixel art. In the middle, I have my Elgato Stream Deck. I know you can use it for a lot of different things. I mostly use it just for my stream, and of course, I had to customize it a little. It has a blue and pink theme. I could not bring myself to paint it, so all I did was I used washi tape on the main part, and I spray painted the little stand that it's on, and I think it looks really cute. Right here, I have my computer speaker. I have a wireless JBL Charge, I believe it's the one, but it's custom. I will also have a YouTube video all about like the process and more info and a review on it if you want. I had to customize it with like a pink Sakura theme. I kind of wish I went with a blue background now just to bring it together, but I think it looks really cute. And speaking of washi tape, as you can see, my monitor is pink now. I believe in my last PC setup video, my monitor wasn't pink yet. I didn't want to spray paint it because, like I said, my boyfriend, like, this is his monitor. I used like a masking tape on my monitors. It leaves no like residue, and it doesn't damage the monitors at all. The only thing is that it is pretty sheer, so I had to put like 3 layers of tape on it, and it looks really ugly up close, but like from this far it looks great. So my main monitor is from BenQ, 240 Hz gaming monitor. My mouse that I use is a newer one from Tilted Nation, again one of my favorite PC peripheral brands. This is their USB gaming mouse, the TN Ghost in white. I really like it, but I wish it was wireless. I really want a cute like pink wireless mouse, but I cannot find it. But I really like this mouse. It's really good. And the keyboard that I'm using right now is from Red Dragon. It's their Fizz K617 60% keyboard, and it's really cute. I love the sound. I really love this keyboard. I think it's a really good keyboard. If you want like a video about my Red Dragon keyboards, let me know in the comments, because they're a really good affordable brand. And the most important part is my actual PC, the actual build. So it's back here. It's still on the ground. I got so much crap from people on my last PC setup video because it's on the ground, but I'm all about reduce, reuse, recycle. So my old desktop monitor riser, it's now like my PC riser. Sadly, my PC does not fit on my desk. People were suggesting getting that IKEA setup that everyone has. I wish I could. Trust me, I wish I could. I literally do not have the space. So the only place I can have my PC tower is on the floor. Do not worry, it's not actually touching the carpet. It's on a cute little riser. So now let's get into the most important part, which are the PC parts and the build itself. Okay, to start off, we are running our PC with an ASRock X570M Pro 4 Micro ATX motherboard, because we don't have a lot of space, so we had to build a PC with a mini tower. We have a Ryzen 5 3600 CPU. We're hoping to upgrade to a 7, but we might start a new build anyways in the future, so we'll see. A MSI 2060 GPU. We would also like to upgrade to a 3060/70, but sadly GPUs are still really difficult to get for a reasonable price. While this GPU does get the job done, recently with adding a mirrorless camera to my setup, I have found some difficulties running the Cam Link and big games like Apex without lag at the same time. Still not sure if this is a GPU or CPU issue, but we'll keep you updated when we do find out. Other than that, this GPU runs everything else smoothly. So that was all the important parts. Below we'll cover the basics and and easy to get parts. For memory, we have two 8GB Crucial Ballistic Sports. For storage, we have the Samsung 970 EVO 500GB SSD. I kind of wish we went with the 2TB because with content and games, it fills up pretty quickly. It can be a bit pricey, but it's worth it in my opinion. We have a 2TB Barracuda internal hard drive and an additional one that my boyfriend installed not too long ago. He felt bad that all the games he plays literally take up the most space, so he installed another one. Lastly is our power supply, which is a Seasonic M12 520 watts. And our case is a DIY PC Micro ATX Mini Tower. This was the cheapest one we could find at the time. I do prefer a pink one now if possible, but back when we first started building the PC in 2019, there wasn't a lot of pink mini tower cases. Now there's a lot more options, so I hope to switch this out in the future. Originally, at the time when we first built the PC, we ended up buying a Wi-Fi adapter, but we ended up not using it since we use Ethernet. Looking at it now, that adapter is a lot more expensive now than what it was. It's like $100 more. Also, if you're planning on streaming, it's highly recommended if you want a stable connection and the highest upload speed possible to use an Ethernet cable. But that's one part of my build that I just never ended up using, and I really regret buying, and I wasn't able to return it. Overall, our PC, which our friends helped us build, is a great intermediate level PC for the price at the time. It does exactly what we wanted it to do. Minus running the 4K cam link with big games, we don't really have any issues. And that was my updated PC setup video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think of my PC setup. Do you prefer how my old PC setup looks like or how it looks like now? I really like how it looks like now. I'm also really fortunate and grateful that we are in the position to be able to upgrade the items we have been able to upgrade. It's really made the PC a lot more optimal and useful and just brings higher quality content to all of y'all. So I'm really grateful we were in a position to be able to upgrade it. Thank you so much again for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please be sure to click that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel and I would really appreciate it. If you already subscribed, thank you so much. That means so much to me. Please be sure to click that bell icon. That way you're notified whenever I post a new video. And if you haven't already, please be sure to check out all my other social medias. They'll be listed in the description box down below. Let's follow each other. Let's be friends. And I really hope you enjoyed my PC setup video. I know this has been a really highly requested video, so thank you for supporting me and watching my first PC video, and I hope you enjoyed this one. And I'll see you next time. I hope you have a great and magical, wonderful day. Bye!